Stalking you is what they have to do. They're not up to anything else and are so evil, that's all their spirit led them to do. You have people who their mind isn't committed to anything good as far as God is concerned. They may go to their job, they may go to work, they may be a quote unquote upstanding citizen. They may not do any wrong to anyone. They may not harm anyone, hurt anyone, stab or physically injure anyone. They may not do anything wrong to anyone, steal anything. They might just be one of the best people society has produced as of yet. But these people believe that about themselves because they don't harm anyone physically. They believe that about themselves because they're not touching you, they're not touching you, they're not touching you. So they absolutely believe that. Who cares if they cause a person stress? Who cares if they trouble you from afar? Who cares if what they're doing is waging psychological war against you and your mind and your spiritual state of being, your peace? These are things that can't be seen. These are things that no one is aware of. No one sees happening. You can't touch this. No, 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 no. No, no. No, no. You can't touch this. Unfortunately, what you may find out or end up having to find out is they don't have to. You don't have to be touched for people to try to disturb you or try to bring hell into your life. You can have people harass you because that's all that they're led to do. They get around someone like yourself and evil immediately floods their mind, body, and spirit. Immediately they're taken over by the spirit of evil. They believe that they're good. This world was given into the hands of the wicked. Wicked people are going to think that they're good. And because you don't bow down and worship them like their God, they're going to assume that you're a bad person because you don't like people. And it's not that you don't like people, it's the type of people you choose to stay away from because of how draining it is. And you know spiritually who they are, who their father is, what type of fruits they produce, and what they're up to. So even if it looks like their tree is producing fruit, just like a young lady put in the comment section the other day under one of my videos, it's rotten. They may be producing fruit, but it's rotten. They may have their little car, their house, their place to stay, and or their money in their bank account, which I hope they do. I hope success, wealth, health, prosperity, and love and money for everybody. But the reason why their fruit is rotten is because of how they go about getting it. When you have someone that does something negative to try to go about doing something positive, their works to get what they had got weren't good. And there are people like that who are in situations like that that God forgives because truly what they did may not have been good, but their intentions weren't bad. They may have been doing what they had to do, but truly that is a good person. That person has a good spirit. They were just led down the wrong path and they didn't know any better. But for those who know better, for those who say, you know what, this is not right, this is effed up, but I'm going to do it to them anyway. I'm going to stalk this person anyway. I'm going to harass this person anyway. I'm talking about people who know the law, police officers, people who know the law, people who are councilmen, people who are official townspeople. Or just people who shouldn't be doing that in the first place. when they don't go after a purpose, when they don't pursue God and put Him first in their life, they're leaving themselves to be worldly. They're leaving themselves to be governed by the spirit that has taken over the world, and that's Satan's spirit. That's the devil's spirit. That's the demonic spirit. Well, that's what it's called. It's an evil spirit that has taken over this world. And the people that don't put God first, the people that don't pursue good in life, the people who don't choose to be good in life, that's what they're worshiping. That's what they're believing in. That's where their faith lies. Because of the way they choose to act. So instead of being good people and allowing you to go off and just be yourself and live your life the way everyone else is supposed to, they have to monitor you. And they have to watch you. Number one, they have to do it because it's just in them to do it. It's in their spirit. That's who they are. It's how they're genetically made up. It's who they are in their mind, body, and spirit. And number two, they're doing that because they're basically being used as a minion by the forces of evil to record, stalk, harass, and keep tabs on your life. So when you have someone that moves like that and moves with that type of spirit and that type of energy, that's all they have left. They don't have much going on for themselves, and they show you by how they behave. They show you by how they act. A idle mind is the devil's workshop. They don't have anything going on up there. They don't have anything going on in life. They don't have anything going on inside themselves or for themselves. And when they see someone on their purpose, who's focused, who is going somewhere, not paying them any attention because you're focused on yourself and everything that you want to be, do, and have, and just your life and how you're enjoying it or going throughout your day, period, they have a problem with that. Evil's always going to have to come and check good, or always going to have to come and let good know it's there. That's just the way evil works. The devil is going to let you know he's using one of his minions to watch you and keep an eye on you and to keep tabs on you. You're going to get watched. You're going to get surveilled. You're going to get monitored. You're going to get pursued. It's their job to be a creep, especially when you're around. You have people who all they want you to do is pay attention to you. All they want you to do is keep an eye on you. All they want them to do is to follow you. All they want them to do is to harass you. And they strategically place themselves using their street theater and their technology. Okay, this person's taking this route. Okay, this person's going this way. They put themselves in certain places for you to see them. Try to trigger some type of response out of you. Try to traumatize you in some kind of way, hoping that you'll react to them and their superiority, and that way they can really do some damage to you, your life. They can really get you hemmed up, get you into a situation, because they know what they're doing is not right, and they know it's only a certain amount of time before somebody naturally reacts to what it is that they're doing. But the thing is, someone like you will not get a pass. Someone like you, no one's going to care about. Someone like you is going to be, oh well, we don't like this person anyway. They were supposed to react. They were supposed to go to jail. They were supposed to get jumped by the energy police. They were supposed to get harassed. Like that's how they view you. And the way the world is, the how things are backwards, they really think that like they're fooled. They're deceived. All right, people are deceived today. I believe the Bible will tell you that people are deceived today. They're deceived to think that they're good and we're wicked, all because of the way the system is set up. So when you come around, that's why it seems like it's extra this and extra that, and the people who are supposed to be watching everybody else are going to grab their weapons and try to act all tough and try to protect people and try to make it seem like you're the problem. You're not the problem. The thing is, you represent the spirit of righteousness, you represent God, you represent good. When you get around them, their old weak, shriveled up, coward like spirit can't take it. They gotta get in a big group and they gotta talk all loud, and so you hear them, and they gotta rush you, and all these things are created. All these things are done to induce fear. They're afraid of you. They're afraid of you. They're scared of you, and they're trying to appear like they're not. They're trying to appear tough. They're trying to be the one to induce fear. And who that's a good person would see another person and automatically want to frighten them, scare them, induce fear in them, have this person think that you're better than them in some kind of way, have this person think that they need to see you as some type of authority figure other than what they already view you as. Not only do you want them to see you in your position, but you want them to take a position under your authority when it's unnecessary. You're not there. They're not your anything. They're not your boss, manager, nothing. They want you to take a position of superiority. I mean, they want you to take a position under their position of superiority. They feel that they're special than you, they're better than you, they've got more going on than you, when in all actuality it's you that's the one that's special. It's you that's the one that has more going on for themselves, even if it doesn't seem like it. It's you. You're the one who is causing them to behave in a way to where they have a lack of control over themselves. But they know they're able to act like this because for someone like yourself, the system does not protect. You have to protect yourself. You have to pray to God and have him protect you. You have to move smart and be wise and not react, so that way you can stay out of trouble and not fall into traps that these demonic spirits want you to fall into. Because they had the reason why people will follow you like this and try to get you upset, and the reason why they're watching you is because you have everything that they want. You have everything going on for yourself that they would wish to have going on for themselves. And because they don't, sometimes it causes them to watch you, to follow you, to just pay too much attention to you or too close attention to you. And the ones that are paying close attention to you and watching your every move, those are the perpetrators. Those are the perpetrators. So you have to watch out and not become a victim of the mind control. And the mind control is them trying to create some type of spells, do some type of magic trick, and to fool you into thinking that everyone is out to get you, to fool you into thinking that everyone hates you, to fool you into thinking you don't belong in society, to fool you into thinking that you're not safe when you go out, and that more people are stalking you than they actually are. So it's a small amount of people that are doing this evil, and then other people may be behaving in ways in which they just don't understand. And who knows, they may even you don't know how these people have it set up. They may have studied people and normal interactions, and they may have made one of the attacks on you what seems to be a normal interaction for two reasons. One reason, so that way they won't get caught. The second reason, so that way when they do it and that normal interaction happens between you and other people, by you it could possibly be perceived as an attack, when in all actuality it was a stalker using something that would happen normal between you and other people as a repeated form of action that ends up being used to harass you in a negative way. So they may take something that is normal and use it as an attack on you. So that way when that normal interaction happens between you and others, you're now, oh, this person's out to get me. That person just attacked me. When in all actuality, that's not the case. They programmed you to think that way from the trick and from the manipulation that they've used on you with a few repeated negative interactions that you've had with those stalkers. So you have to be careful, because they want to program you into thinking that your whole entire reality consists of these these happenings. So what you have to do is you have to ask yourself, why would this person be following me? Why would this person want anything to do with me? There are some situations where you'll ask yourself that and the answer will be right smack dab in the face, right smack dab in the middle. The answer will be right there in the middle, right in you. It's written all over your face. The answer will be right there. All right, sometimes it's because they're hating on you. Sometimes it's because they're jealous of you. You're spiritual, you're physical. Maybe you hopped up in the spot and you took all the attention from everybody, especially the opposite the opposite people. All right, they like a lot of a lot of these things happen because revenge, and you have a lot of people who sometimes get jealous over one person, and because that person can do things other people can't, people will get jealous of you. If you're liked or appreciated more than others and they've been there before you, that causes a problem. That causes territorial issues. People feel like you're stepping on their toes. I've been working here for how long and you just started today and my crush likes you. They're crushed by that. They've been working here for how long? You go there to eat for one day and the person that they've been looking at is looking at you. They're going to feel some type of way about that. They over there laughing at your jokes and ha-ha and hee-heeing and look like they giving you more energy than they've ever gotten in a whole 365-year period consecutively back to back. They're going to feel some type of way about that. I've been trying to get this person's attention for months, almost 12 of them. You just came here today. They're all up on you. It could be revenge. It could be the car you pulled up in. It could be your Instagram. It could be the fact that you took your family out to Disney World. It could be the fact that you went, you had a holiday with all your family members and all y'all get along. Who knows? Whatever these people's problem is, they obviously have one, and it seems to be that they have one with you. All right, but it's because you appear to be like the person a lot of people wish to be like. People wish to be like someone that a lot of people are interested in, or a lot of people take interest in. Since you already know a lot of people take interest in you, a lot of people are watching you, some people don't view that as negative. Some people view that as the life that they want. Some people view that as you getting more attention than them. They view it as something for them to be jealous over, instead of something that they're glad and happy that it's not them. All right, but they have to follow you. All right, it's in their bloodline. It's something that they have to do. Just like you feel you have to pray for people. Just like you feel you have to help people. Somebody's in need, you feel you have to help them. All right, it's the same thing. You're of your Father, our Lord and Savior. They're of their father, the fucking devil. That's who their father is, and they're showing you. They're showing you by how they behave. They're showing you by how they choose to move throughout this world. It's ways that, man, it's ways that God's people just don't move, man. It's ways that people who put God first in their life just don't move. And you could tell the people that don't. And you could tell that they're liars if they say they do and the truth is not in them. People who behave in this way don't have time to do the things that we do, just like we don't have time to do the things that they do. We don't have time we can't afford to not forgive. As bad as it is, as hard as it is to deal with them, as much as they make you feel some type of way about them, you still can't afford to not forgive them. And I'm just keeping it real with you. You have to forgive them, because that's another trick that the enemy will use on you too. The enemy knows that you can't enter the kingdom of heaven unless you become like a child. Children forgive easily. A child messes something up for another kid, they might get upset about it, they back to playing within an hour, maybe even sooner than that. Forgiveness. If you don't forgive these people and you hold hate and harbor negative energy, you're not going to be able to enter the kingdom of heaven. And they're going to be sitting there in front of the gates looking at you, smiling with that narcissistic smirk. Gotcha. Now you're out here with me, all because you couldn't forgive them for the petty stuff that they did. And believe me, it's easier said than done. But you realize that not forgiving them is not going to do anything for you anyway. It's going to hold you down, wear you down, make you tired, stress you out, drain your energy, make you possibly even hate your life because of how negative you're thinking, and that's going to draw negative experiences to you. You got to forgive people like this because you're better than them. That's the whole reason why they're stalking you in the first place. You're better than them. They're trying to watch you fall. They're trying to figure out how to be better than you. They're trying to see what it is that makes you better. They're trying to find out how to be as great as you. But they have a spirit on them, a demon, which is possessing them and leading them to do the negative things that they're doing. No righteous person is out here stalking people and just keeping an eye on a person for no reason. That's a demonic spirit. Righteous people don't need to follow, don't need to watch, don't need to keep an eye on nothing. We don't need to go through the back as you're walking around the back and you harmless as the day is long, and we keep an eye on you. You're obviously there to just enjoy yourself or have a good time or whatever, and they treat you like you the most, like you a maximum threat to security or something. They treating you like you Osama bin Laden or something. Which used to work, and on top of that, that man used to work for the damn government. I never knew that. He was at one point hired by the U.S. government, which is weird. How you Osama bin Laden and hired by the government, and then a couple years later you in a hole, and they sending aircraft after you to blow you in the smithereens. I don't know nothing about that, but that's all I got to say about it. But as far as what we're talking about in this video, they treating you like that. They treating you like you a terrorist. You know, our chosen one's public enemy number one. I made a video about that. I suggest you go check that out too. But as a chosen one, you are a terroristic threat to their evil. You are a terroristic threat to their negative ways of life and not wanting to do much or be much or have much. If you don't want to just be an average nobody in this matrix, then they're going to have beef with you. You want to be more than who you are, which is possibly more than who they are and what they are. You start to walk like it, talk like it, act like it, move like it. It's in your energy, it's in your aura, it's in your whole demeanor. Oh yeah, they have to watch you. You feel like you can have whatever you want. They think you think you going to take theirs. You're so confident they think you're going to take something from them, or something's going to go missing if they don't keep an eye on you. They probably going to use that as the screensaver too. Watch. But that's why you'll have people, you just out trying to have a good time, you just out enjoying yourself, you're not bothering nobody, you're polite, you're smiling at people, you done change your whole style up. But see, now that you're getting polite and now that you're not letting things bother you, and now you're becoming who they tried to keep you from being, now they're really watching you. Now they're really keeping an eye on you. Why the hell is he so nice? Well, why the hell is this person so polite? Why is this person smiling? Let this person know we don't like them and they still smiling in our face. We blatantly showed this fool that we ain't got no love for him, and he still got love for us. And that's how you gotta be. That's how you end up getting to a higher level in life. That's how you end up getting around peace. See, here's the thing. The devil will use them to try to make you think that that's all there is. You have to basically take the high road and pretend that you live in a reality, in a world to where none of this exists or bothers you, which actually creates it in a way and raises your vibration to a point to where you're actually able to be, live, work around people who are just like yourself. People that actually mean what they say when they're saying have a good day, or just you know what I'm saying, just good people. The person you are being forced to be so you don't catch an attitude Instead of being negative, now you're being this polite person who could let everything go and still be genuine and still be a good person and still have a good heart. You're going to end up putting yourself on the same frequency as people like that. And most of them are rich and successful. And a lot of doors are going to open for you. A lot of opportunities are going to open for you. You're going to meet a lot of important, powerful people that want to do good, because you're setting yourself up by behaving like that. You're setting yourself up to meet all the right people for all the right reasons. So it's okay if they want to play these little games and watch and all these things like that. Use them to elevate, use them to level up, use them to become a better person, use them to realize your triggers, use them to realize how much work you need to put on yourself, what you need to work on, how you need to work on it, what you need to prevent, so that way you can continue to move forward and have a successful, free, positive, stress-free life. All right, hit that like button, hit that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. If you support my channel, please send a Cash App donation or PayPal. It will be greatly appreciated. The links to do that are in the description. Thank you for watching one more time, and I'll see all you in the next video. Peace.